So in the very last video we did this way, right? This first one. Okay, so today we are just going to have a demo of how this with the fourth isographic projection could be done, right? So for this, I just took a setup where I made a main line. Let me show you its attributes. Obviously, I have to select this one. For the main line I use 0.25 mm continuous, okay, in black. Similarly for these all I use the same. For dimension line I used 0.2, not 5, but for dimension line I use 0.18. I use 0.18 and magenta color. The very next for construction line I use 0.13. That's it. For this very 0, let me just keep this to 35. Okay, so for the very first thing that we have to do here is where is this, we need to create graph. So from here to 200 points down, and then from here take this very point here. So this is done here. Okay, you see it's better. And now we need to do something here. Like you see, we need to make a parallel line. I guess we can use a different line, use dimensional line. So you must be thinking how much, right? So just put it 10. 10 from this side, 10 from this side, 10 here and 10 here. You see, it would be much better if we use this. Okay, so let me just start with the new here. You see the face, the X goes from here, so this is gonna be the front face, right? So the front face you see here, we have a below line of 40. Altogether if you say 20, right, 20, 15, 35, 65, how much can this be? 65, 80, and just 20, it is gonna be 100. That's it. You can just see here 40, 30, 70, and here to 30, 70, and that 100, right? Okay, in the very first beginning it is gonna get up, right? Up how much? By, you see here, 15. So we'll just make it, let me just put it side by side, or let me just get it this way. This is gonna look better. Okay, so fine now. So let's just go up by 2 points. Let's just go up by construction line. It's just the very beginning, so I'm just doing it. So you see here, how much up did we wanna go? Do you wanna go 15, right? So in the here we just need to put 0, 15. Okay, so we went up by 15. Now that's it. Now very next thing is we have main drawing here, so we will just use the main line. Okay, so here how left did we go? You see, we went 30, right? So let's just do it. We went 30 left from here, so I went 30 here. Okay, very next I went 15 down, sorry. So 0, minus 15. You see I'm here. So very next it went again left by 40, that is minus 40, 0. Okay, so we are here. And on the very next it again went 15 up, so 0, 15. Okay, again it went 30 left, so minus 30 comma 0. See, we did the base portion, right? Now we see here it went up by 10, right? So let's just do it 0 comma 10. Again it went left by 20, right by 20. You see here we went 10 up here, and within just went 20 to the right. So I'll just do it 20 comma 0. Okay, and after it you see we went 15 up here. Both of these are parallel, so we just went 15 up here. So let's just add it 15 up. Okay, then 15 to the right, 15 to the right. The very next I went, I must no, I went wrong. Let me just show you here. We went 25 here as per this. This is gonna be just for this very block, right? Up to 30 here it is gonna be 15, and it is more, this very part is 10 more down, right? It's 25 here and it's just 15 here, so we have to make it 25. So here let's just go by 25 up. Okay, now it's good. And then we are gonna go 15 to the right, and then we are gonna 15 blur, and next 30 to the right, very next 30 15 up, and then again 15 to the right, and then again for the next we are gonna go below by 25. It's gonna be minus 25 here, and then next it was 20, right? Okay, so I just 20 comma 0, and next would be 0 comma minus 10. That's it. We just made our front face. Just delete this one. So we are just done with our front face. Okay, I can just delete it. It's of no use now. I just made it so that it could be perfectly aligned here. So the very next thing you're gonna see here is we need to make the upper face, like the top view of this very. So let's just draw the construction line here. I'll just use this. You see this is how much up from here. If we see this is 15 up. Okay, and we made these very lines at the gap of 10, so it is how much, 25 up, right? And this whole from here to this point to this point, it is of 100, so it's gonna be down by 125. So 0 comma minus 125 down. That's good. Again from here it's gonna be same, 0 comma minus 125. You see it's down here. Okay, again from here it's gonna be 0 comma minus 125. You see it went down. And again from here it's gonna be not from, yeah, okay, from there. I think it went a little smaller, doesn't matter. 0 comma minus 125. It went again below, right? For the very next, you see from here we are gonna go 0 comma minus 110. So the very next from this point we are again gonna go 0 comma minus 110. Okay, now we need to make it from here, from this very point, right? So you see this very point, it is how much up by, you see 10 here, 15 here, 25, so it's gonna be 35. So 0 0 comma minus 135. See, it went down by that. Very next you see here, it's gonna be either it 0 comma minus 135. So this is done. See here, this is done. Okay, so the very next thing we are gonna do here is we need to make the top view, right? So for the top view, you see we can see a rectangular face here. What could be the length and breadth? So let's see this here. So the length could be it could be you see 100 by 40. So just let's just make it here. Let's just make a rectangle. So from this very point, okay, so from that very point we are gonna be let's just go here, minus 100 comma minus 40. And one more thing, I need to select the main line here. So I just hit it. So you see it's got 40 by 100, right? No, sorry, 100 by 40. Yeah. So let's just do one more thing here. It's of 20. You see we made a rectangle, that's it. Now you see this very projection is gonna be 20 mm of distance from here. So we just want to do it. We will just use this. It is gonna go below by 0 comma minus 40. Minus 40, that's it, done. The very good could be we can use here I guess we can just use it parallel. Why to like manually? You see we got 20 here. So in the front face, very next thing is gonna be this part, right? This is 20 plus 15, 35 ahead. So we'll just put here 35 the distance. Okay, so from here it's gonna be 35. Okay, done, perfect. From this side also it's gonna be 35 here. And next would be 20. You see this was 20, right? So I'll just make it 20. That's it. So from the top here, if you see it, let me just do it. From the top view, you see we have these very major points. Like we went 20 left, right, again 15 right, okay, and from this side also we went 20 to the left and 15 to the left. So I went 20 left, 15 left. Okay, but for the below part, right, you see these very edges, the one at 30 here, are at the below part, right? It is covered or it is hidden, so you need to show them too. Okay, so for that we will just use a dashed line. You see I made dashed line here, which is just for the hidden edges. So I'll just use it again, this very parallel. You see it was 30 from the left and 30 from the right too, so I will just use it. I will just put it to the 30. I just selected main dashed line and I will just go here. Okay, done. So very next from here it's gonna be again 30s. That's it. You see we are done with this. We just don't need to do anything great here. So I will just delete this one as well as this one as well as this one too. Okay, so very next thing that we are gonna do here is we to make the projections again from these very points. I will just choose random, but if we see we just went 20 to the from here, if you see we just went 20 to the left, right? So I will just use it. I will just go 20 plus 30 plus 130 100, so 0. You see I went up to here. I think I went quite smaller. Just 20 plus 10 30, I think it should be okay, but let me just go ahead more. I will just go 50 more to the right. Oh, yes, that's it. So 130 comma 50, so I guess we should go 180. Very next you see here from this very point, just don't need to make from this very point, but I think we will just use this one so that it cover up all. But nah, uh, from for this one I should use this. Okay, so it's gonna be 20 lace, so I will use 160 comma 0. Same for this very point, 160 comma 0. Okay, so for this one I would use 190 comma 0. The very next from here we are gonna use 180 195 comma 0. See, we just get it done. So the very next we are gonna use here is for the 10, that 10 comma 0. The very next from here it's gonna be 10 comma 0. So that's it. So for the radius we just gonna make arcs. So this would be our center and the radius would be 10. The angle would be from 270 to 360. If you could not get how to make the arc, you can just refer to my last the very first video. Okay, so you see just made an arc here. Again we need to make one more arc. You see this was 45, this was 40, this very from this point to this very point, and this was 10. So I will just use 40 plus 10, 50. So 50 would be radius, starting angle would be 270 to 360. Okay, so you see we are done here again with this. Now we need to make one more some more projections hereby. So it would go 100 up. So you see it went 100 up. Okay, better. So again here it would go by 100, not here, 0 comma 100. So you see it went 0 comma 100. Now very next thing that you're gonna see here is what would be it the same from the right side view, right? So the right side views would be from this side, right? This very side where my cursor is moving, this very side. Okay, so if you see this, we have 40 here, right? 40 here, and what would be the this very side line? So 25 comma 10 comma 15. So 25 15, it would be 40 plus 10, 50. Okay, so we're just gonna make a rectangle here by this point. Okay, so it would be how much? So if you see this it is gonna be 40 by 50, right? So I will just make it 40 sorry 40 by 50. Oh no, I just went wrong. We need it in the main line, right? We need it in the main. So 40 comma 50. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfectly done here. The very next question. Okay, so the very next thing that we are gonna do here is we are gonna make the hidden edges, right? If you see from here, we have some hidden edges, right? One is gonna be here, right? You see 15 down, so it's gonna be this one. Okay, and the very next here would be these two, right? So since this is the same part here, so we don't need to mention. So these two, right? This upper 10 and this below one of the 10. So we'll just mention it them by parallel. Okay, so this very edge was 15 down, right? So I will use the dashed line which would be 15 down. Okay, 15 down, so perfectly done. So the mail by using mail line, you see it was 25 down. I'll just get it 25. Okay, so the very next would be 35. It is 35. That's done. Okay, that is done. Now we need to make the dimensions. We need to mention the dimensions. Okay, So let's go with the dimensions. There are a lot of things that we are going to do here. Is for the linear, let's just take some dimensions hereby. So let's just take this one 40. We will just put this, it's gonna be 40. Okay, perfect. So very next would be let's skip this 30, keep this. So wait, I'll just put this one, not this but this, we need end from linear. So from here to here we see we got 30. Okay, so perfectly we got 30 here. um, you can just get it down more, it would look much better. Linear. Okay, so from where to where? So from here to here. Okay, so we just close this, align it to this very portion. Okay, here up down it works, nothing great. Okay, so the very next we are gonna see here is we made this very, okay, I need to use this one right and not that. So we use 20 right here, so we need to show it from here to here. We use 20, we'll just leave this, go up by 20. Okay, so also we went this very by 15, right? We need to show these two from here this to here, you see. Okay, so from here, so from here to here we went up by 15, right? I will disable it to align it here. Okay, so we went by 15. The very next would be this very, from this point to this point we went up by, we went by 30. So 30 done. So the very next would be again here, not there but you see from here to this, here it is gonna be 15 again. So perfect. Okay, so you see we just not gonna repeat it. So you see we did 30 here, 40 here. So if we just show here this very length to be 100, so it is gonna see that this is 40, this is 30, this is gonna be 30 again. Okay, so for this very part again, it's just add up and just say this is gonna be more 20. So we will just use this one, points from here to here, it's gonna be 100. So we're just gonna show this.